You know what's fucked up? They made... I'm playing right now with the, like the golden Wiimote. God, that JPEG. That they bundled with, Skyward Sword. And... I'm playing with the black nunchuck. The fucked up part is that they introduced a gold nunchuck as a Club Nintendo reward. And I just didn't get it, like some kind of fucking nut job. I will never forgive myself for that. Because now, how else are you supposed to get it? I bet if you were to, like, look it up right now, like, what those Club Nintendo nunchucks are going for these days, it would not be a pleasant number to see. It would not be a pleasant sight to behold, let me tell you. Thank you, Sierra Entertainment. Thank you. I would actually kind of love a Spyro point-and-click adventure, now that I think about it. I think that would be... You know what I mean? I mean, Femi just posted, like, a putt-putt emote. Spyro gives me that kind of, like, vibe. Like, I feel like you could very easily put a character like this into a Freddy Fish sort of setting, and he would really easily fit in. Undoubtedly easier than he would fit into a setting like this, with the kind of music, you know? But then that's why they did the very good thing, the very objective improvement of changing his design for the third game, because oh my god, they go fucking crazy. I know I spent a little bit talking last stream about the third game in the trilogy, last Spyro session, but boy, it is crazy. It is indescribable. I don't know. It feels like an early PS3 360 game, which I'm sure it is, and it like they go for like realism, and it's like, whoa, this is the power of the next generation.
Goodbye, freaky little turtle monster. Goodbye, goodbye. Thanks for everything.
Okay, I don't think I recognized that guy.
You've been hearing voices in your head.
This cutscene we saw last night, but I don't remember the turtle dude from before.
We're having so much fun.
I saw one at a local retro game store a couple of years ago, and you didn't get it for me, Kajima-fu? Plat plat. Was that a magenta flash? Uh-oh. That could be a problem.
I think we're here.
Is it supposed to be lightning strikes, or are the graphics glitching? I honestly can't tell. Let's see if it continues into the... Let me, like, look at the sky, maybe? If the whole sky illuminates, then... I don't know. This hasn't happened since the first Spyro stream that we did, but it is possible for the Wii to... That shit! What? But it, like, affects the lighting, too. I'm not emulating this. This is being played natively. Whenever I, like, go through here, it, like, flashes. I think it's lightning. But, like... fucking seizure warning, I guess. It's pretty obnoxious. Yeah, every time it flashes, like, the lighting of the environment changes, so I'm going to assume it's an intentional but very bad effect. This Spyro has big rat energy, like a big ugly rat. It's interesting that you say that, Femi, because I was going to say that this guy has big Chihuahua energy, or if anything, little Chihuahua energy. Which is fitting because we have a Chihuahua Pokemon in Pokemon Black and White now. This dude has Lillipup energy, if you ask me. For the love of God, Spyro, grab that ledge. I really like how whenever there's combat, I'm begging, come on, where's the platforms, man? Come on! But then the platforms come with these fucking pillars and I can't stand it. Never mind, I love platforming. This music reminds me a little bit of, like, when you're in a cave in Wind Waker. Does that make sense? Wait, that's right, we have, like, all the elements now, don't we? Kinda fucked up. Am I allowed to stand here, or am I getting hurt? No, I think this is just more obnoxious visuals. I think I'm supposed to be going over here, though. There's holes in the wall. Yeah, okay, I thought there was gonna be, like, puzzles in each thing. Yeah, that sure is just lightning, huh? Wait a second. This is a secret. Oh, I love this shit. This is good. I'm glad I went down here, because this is what I'm looking for. I spent all of that last stream, so now I'm like very hungry for more. Does Spyro eat crystals? Is that something that was ever established? Because I feel like he would. They are very candy-like. Frankly, dragon or not, I think I would eat a crystal. Wait a second, these are the same enemies from like the tutorial dream zones. Why are they here? Do I have to like use elaborate puzzles to solve things again? Or are these just real enemies now? I think so, because my health isn't infinite like they were in the tutorial areas, which could be a problem. Electricity is the fourth ability that we just got, right? The fourth and final one? There's dudes under the ice as well. Kind of fucked up. It's a shame, too, because my instinct is to, my dragon Elijah Wood instinct, is to switch to fire right off of the bat, but I know that in the tutorial I learned some pretty cool electricity moves. It's like, wait a second, this is overpowered as hell. I love this. But now that it's been a week, I don't fucking know. Is the area over here optional, or... Yeah, I don't think it's worth it for a feather. Feather is like an art book, right? So I don't think I need to worry about that. Ah. Nothing says a good platformer like tiny precision platforming's in 3D space. But it won't stop me. Good platformer, bad platformer, doesn't stop a bad gamer. I mean, a good gamer! Freudian slip. This is the Spyro library. The Spybrary, if you will. Is it Z? It's Z. Z is the good thing. That's really good at, like, dispersing a crowd. Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever gonna come back down from that or not. Jeez. Mario 64, eat your heart out. I remember there were scary stories to tell in the dark story. Hold on. Oh, I see what you mean. Scary stories to tell in the dark being an IP that Femi is trying to say. I remember there was a scary stories to tell in the dark story about someone accidentally taking home a giant rabies rat because they thought it was a chihuahua. Maybe they wrote the story about this game. Toonblade the Evil. The Evil? Fuck. I thought this was going to be ordinary evil. I find it really interesting because Spyro is moaning like you wouldn't believe. But I'm actually not taking any damage, so I think I welcome it, if anything. Eh? Yeah, I have very vivid memories of playing in this area. Like, just... because the TV in the basement where like the Wii and the GameCube and whatever was also right next to like the family computer. So I would be playing Spyro and I was in this area and I vividly remember my brother listening to Eminem music on LimeWire from the speakers. And I would like do this. I would like flash the slow-mo to the music like, hey, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the fuck happened to that guy. And by that guy, yes, I do mean my brother. Eh? Oh, that's more fire boys. It's hard to tell if it's just like a bad explosion or like, nope, this is a creature. Eminem or Eminem? Oh, you know, Eminem. Is that not clear enough yet? Oh, I forgot about the aerials. That's what I gotta focus on as well. I'm sorry, one of these dudes' names was Tambourine? Yeah, this dude's name is Tambourine. He also used to listen to like a lot of heavy metal, but I think neither of which he's into anymore now. Oh boy, let me just tell you, it was an interesting basement to grow up in. I thought he was gonna like bounce out like it was like spicy liquid, but I guess that's just an instant death. So good to know.
Okay, we can try again.
Thank you, Elijah Wood. You're very encouraging. More encouraging than, dare I say, chat. What I'm curious to understand, though, is why these switches don't... It doesn't trigger a door to open, but it instead triggers, like, a dude to, like, blast through this thing? Yeah, like that. Like, did the switches just tell this guy to get up and walk over here? Ooh! I think electricity is really good on these guys, even though I just wasted all of my magic doing it. Hear me out. I think it's good. Also, I was gonna go back to fight those little soldier guys, but I don't even think that I have to. Because... Phew! Usually that spinny electric thing will send them airborne, but with the fire guys it doesn't, which means you can get a lot of hits in really, really rapidly and be immune. Just got here, what do you think of the Legend of Spyro series? Hey Plockster, I don't think I've seen you around before. Well, that depends. Are you looking for a positive opinion on the Legend of Spyro games, or a not so positive opinion on the Legend of Spyro games? I grew up with all three. I remember really liking them as a kid. I'm sorry, there is lore going on here. Please be silent. Please be seated.
Ice and earth, electric fire.
What the fuck? This feels like the opening to like a fucking Monster Cat song.
What does that mean?
How would I know? Wait, I'm having a thought.
Pause.
Nope. Yeah, nope, never mind. I lied. I got nothing.
Any opinion?
I missed something. Come on, let's look around.
Well, my opinion is that the writing is great, and Billy West definitely did something in his life where he deserves to have this role done to him. Yeah, so I grew up with all three of the originals. Oh, look at these dudes! Green Pine Legberry. You know, Green Pine Legberry. But I never played any of the original PS1 Spyros, the original Spyro trilogy that everybody says is good. Because I know people get mad at these for being, like, very different. But going back now, I can definitely see, I think I was, like, more willing to accept the repetitive combat as a kid. As somebody, as a streamer who, you know, 2 hours is a valuable amount of time for me, right? You gotta make as much progress as you can, of course. Are there fucking war sirens? The Great Ape War! These are also lots of good footstep sounds. I liked it as a kid, feels mediocre now. Yeah, I can agree with that. I still think I like it a little bit more than people in chat do. I don't know. Chat seems very negative on, like, this Spyro design, and I do not feel that way. I think this Spyro is just fine. But that definitely comes from just not having grown up with the original design. Because to me, this is normal. Whereas to chat, it's like a bastardization of something true. Kind of fucked up that these things are made of glass, but they squish like flesh. Wood marrow shrub. I don't know. To me, though, I think it's interesting because because so many people wrote these games off to begin with, I think there's a lot of people out there who just don't even know what the fuck this Spyro trilogy is. And I think being able to share that journey with a lot of people who are completely unfamiliar with it has been really, really enjoyable. And that goes for both the first and second one. And hopefully one day the third, you know, who knows? We'll see. The in-game model for Spyro is fine. He looks really off in the cutscenes. Yo, Kaijumafu, tell that to Femi! Femi has been relentless to this poor little guy. I can agree. He looks like very plasticky and shiny in the cutscenes. I don't know. But then again, it is odd, because I think if I were to look at, like, the box art for the Legend of Spyro games, that concept art looks a lot more like the in-game model than the pre-rendered cutscenes stuff does, but maybe that's... Wait a second, I can roll these around? Oh, do I have to, like, dump them in the... Okay, never mind, they explode on their own. Unless... There's, like, pedestals. Do I have to use, like, magic and then roll them into, like, their spots? Hold up. I have to, like, remember how to switch. Is it minus? Minus is slow-mo. The plus button. I want to start with fire, because that's the first one, and then I'll start from, like, left to right. Well, actually, that one wants ice, so... These guys make great sounds, by the way. Right, so that's an ice one. It's an ice stone Luigi. Holy shit, okay, I got a ground pound, that's good to know. Oh, you have to breathe onto them. The Z attacks don't work. I didn't grow up with the OG trilogy either, though, and they're some of my favorite games ever. I think I would like to eventually try them for sure, but I think whether or not I'm gonna have the same kind of reaction as like, well, these are the best games ever, as I think a lot of people in chat maybe do. Probably not so much. Does that count as an Earth one? I guess so. Okay, I want to do electricity next. Which, luckily for me, it's very easy to accomplish because I can just fucking do this as much as I want. And by as much as I want, I mean until the meter runs out, which it just has. I gotta make a yellow. Oh no, you gotta be really close. They don't give you very much time to charge up. Okay, this is good news. This is good news. Do you count? Okay, okay, I think that works. I think that works. See, the ice one I thought was like really clear whether or not it was of its element. I thought like they would change colors more vividly, so it's hard to tell whether or not you've registered it as the correct color. When you use melee attacks, the color changes, but when you use magic, it doesn't, so it can be a little weird. Okay, like, I'm going to assume that that's fire. I don't know. Like, these pedestals are accepting it, even though they don't visually change. So I'm just gonna assume that I'm doing the right thing here. Wait, you're ice. You are the original. No, come back, come back. Oh! Mayhem Honey Maple. Like, are you ice? Did I do any of those correctly? Now do I use ice breath on them? I mean, I don't know what I can do. It's not like you can remove them, so I hope I did this right. I'm gonna try breathing on them after the fact. Oh, that one's very blue now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now you get the colors. Okay, I gotcha. Oh. I have like a single pixel of green. But apparently it's not enough to use my thunder breath. My thunder! I maintain that my dislike for this lad is due to the proportions and not nostalgia. I think he's fine. He's just a little lad. Definitely not the best ever, but they're a great addition to the collectathon genre. The originals or this? I'm assuming we all mean the originals here. I had New Beginning and Dawn of the Dragon on console. This one I had on DS, and I would just skip everything by dragging them off of cliffs with the electric... Oh! Blockster, you're a genius! Thank you for this. I can't tell if the candle's lighting as I approach is like a render distance thing or like an artistic choice. Probably a little bit of both. Like, I'm sure somebody at some point was like, hey, we got a problem with the render distance on these candles, and then they were like, yo, that's actually kind of cool. Let's keep it in. I like these Harry Potter books over here. I guess I have to, like, complete the 4 challenges? This I don't remember whatsoever, but... Whoa. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be, like, a really cool transition. But sure. Loading screen. Thundertail! In this world, it's zap or be zapped. How come Spyro's not a water dragon? How come Spyro doesn't stay hydrated? Sorry, I had to put my wrist strap back on. Had to strap in. Oh, is it gonna be a bunch of puzzles like this from now on? From here on out? That seems precisely what's happening. But there's gonna be 4 of these areas. Okay. And thus, that is what I mean by repetitive. So you just have to get them in. You don't have to use the magic before you roll. As long as they're in, they'll stay and they won't come back, which is helpful. Do I have a fucking homing attack? What I thought I was doing was like the button inputs for a ground pound, but I guess there's more that I don't know. Spyro doesn't learn how to swim until Spyro 2. Holy shit. But does he drink the water? I mean, if he drowns, maybe. There's some interesting dithering going on in the distance. Do you see that with, the fog? It's odd. So what was the DS version of this game, like a polygonal 3D platformer? Or was it, like 2D? The fact that there's DS games of this really baffles me, I gotta say. Oh, because I have fire, I have, like, a homing attack. Oh, interesting! You actually can't switch elements while you're in these areas, so you have to use the fire abilities. That's kind of interesting. But unfortunately, it also means that I can't, as Plockster suggests, knock these guys into bottomless pits. The thing is that has worked. I've done that accidentally, but I've just never thought of, like, doing it as something, like, on purpose to, like, cheese these battles. But it is by no means a bad idea. Wait a second. I remember the trick here. There's a trick to this. There's a trick to this that I forgot that I'm remembering right now. If you swing up with the Wiimote and nunchuck, then you die. But you can do like an uppercut, and then you can instantly trigger an aerial.
Hey, try not to die again.
Billy West, please. Is it Wiimote and... It's Wiimote and nunchuck. Okay, I was doing just Wiimote. That's a lot of guaranteed melee time without any guaranteed damage, which I like. Elijah Wood, I am begging you! Okay, well I think he's become immune. Maybe you can only use that once on these guys, but still, you can see how much that contributed to the overall damage I did. It's helpful. It's handy. It was 3D, but the rendering fog was really bad, and it was mostly puzzle-based. Yo, I'd take puzzles over combat. Wasn't one of the DS Crash games. There was a DS Crash game? I don't know a goddamn thing about what happened to all of these PlayStation 1 IPs after they got bought by Activision or Sierra or God knows who else. Well, I guess Activision owns Spyro 2, don't they? Because Activision are the ones who published Skylanders. If I recall correctly. These guys don't even like fire. They're like immune to it. I mean, not entirely. I just wish they would be like a little bit more. Alright, so how many challenge rooms per hallway here are we going to have to get through? Because the important thing to remember is that whatever I'm doing right now, multiply that by 4. Because there's 4 hallways, and I have to imagine that they're all going to be the same. Anyways, gross gear the disinterred. Yo, what kind of gear you got? The disinterred kind. The gross kind. Also, the camera is getting very cranky with me right now. Which is interesting, because there is camera control when you use the D-pad on the Wii remote, but it does not play nicely, let's say. Is this water, or is this ground? No, it's very cool lit ground. Very Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64 kind of lighting. Yeah, there's that fog dithering I was talking about a little while. There's like a grid pattern, almost. Are you just gonna open for me, or is this gonna be a puzzle? Oh, this is gonna be a puzzle. Sure would be nice to know what the puzzle was. Is there something that I walked past, maybe? Plockster, you're the Spyro puzzle expert. You gotta draw something. Crash Bandicoot got Game Boy Advance SP tribal tattoos. Oh, I see what happened. I got incredibly fucking turned around because the camera was going nuts. This is where I'm supposed to be going. That's why the door wouldn't open. Shovel Knight books? What the fuck is this room? This is crazy! I kind of hope they add Crash and Spyro to the Tony Hawk remake, especially because Spyro actually skateboards in Spyro 3. They'll add Baby Neo Cortex and nobody else. I think that hinges on whether or not they were in the original Tony Hawk's Underground 2 or whatever. Well, they're doing 1 and 2 for the remake, right? So, do you have to light the candles to make them turn? You do! This requires, like, more steps in my brain than these platforming areas usually do, so I'm like, impressed that, like, there's actions you can do that make other things happen. Like, I'm so used to zero brain activity. Like, that my brain is being stimulated at all. And, like, I sit up and like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Yo, what if I just do this? That wasn't an uppercut. Come on. I'll show you an uppercut. An up of cut be like... Actually, I think if I wait more time, then I can get them higher in the air and keep a longer combo going. But I think because I'm attacking so soon, they don't really like to, Okay, there's health. Thank you. Thank you, Sid. And then I wait. No, they're just like kind of pathetically being knocked over. There we go. This is what we like to see. Yo, they got bullet time in this one? Yeah, you can press minus to slow down time. It's not quite as cool as witch time, but sometimes there's platforms that move fast and you have to press the minus button to slow them back down. What the fuck? The green dragon mask? Hold up, hold up. Yeah. This shit I don't care about. There's a mystery afoot here. Hold up. Apparently, there's 5 of these fire masks and 5 of these green masks, I want to say in the whole game. And I think I just found one of them. These are like incredibly rare. Oh, there's no shadows on these books. That's great. That's really good. That's the challenge. That's why this is so hard and rare. Ugh. That doesn't feel good. Higo! Higo. Damn right there's danger afoot. And Spyro's got 4 foots. Can I, like, up you? I cannot up you. The really funny thing is that I think Higo is just the same as these crystal guys, but, like, with a different, like... Basically with, the model turned off and he's just replaced with particle effects in his skeleton. I will say, I like the overall story of this series better than the OG, but that's about it. Now, that is another thing that I'm curious to know people's thoughts on. Hey chat, what are your thoughts on the story in the Legend of Spyro games? You a fan? Would you say you're a fan? This dude's name is Oreo. Ehiyayay? This is keyboard smashing now. Somebody clocked out early at Sierra Entertainment when it came to naming these guys. Mark my words, we're gonna run into a dude that's just named Ja. And I'm going to respect it. I'm going to say, God, that's so good. I'm glad that this is the way it is. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, crab, we're in trouble now. Do I breathe fire? What are you? It doesn't take damage, so I think it's just cosmetic. What the fuck? It's odd. This game has a story? yeah, Ploxer puts it well. An overarching one, I would say. Yeah, there's like... So, okay, let me try to explain this. I think every 1,000 years, there's a purple dragon that's born. Spyro is that. So in the first game, uh-oh, purple dragons are bad. So the monkeys raid the dragon temple. I think I need to get up there, but I don't know how, really. And so they try to get the egg, but the egg is saved. And then that's why Spyro is raised by dragonflies, by hobos in the forest with David's spade. Maybe you are the key. Hold up. Maybe slow-mo was the answer. Are uppercuts the answer? Apparently not. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here then. But there was another dragon who was born another 1,000 years ago, and his name was... Guys, what was the other dragon's name? What's like the bad dragon in Spyro? They were trying to like revive him. That was the plot of the first one, but they failed. But it's Malefor? Is that it? I think I can just jump up there naturally. It looks too high, but maybe it's doable. With like ledge grabbing or something. If I stand on top of these bones just right. What's the way then? That's definitely a switch. That's how you open the door. Is there something I missed that maybe, like, makes that pillar next to it, like, lower down, and then that's, like, a step that I can use to get up to it? Hold up. What if this is, like, a crawling button, and I have to do a ground pound on it? You do a ground pound by swinging the Wiimote and nunchuck down in midair, right? I bet that's it. I bet you have to press the button. You have to, like, land on this thing. Which is an incredibly weird puzzle, but the longer I think about it, the more I kind of like it. I don't know why else this thing would be here then. And why it's not taking damage, because it doesn't want to hurt me. It's just kind of running away and doing its own thing, right? Oh, it like stops if you just stay away from it. That's how you know it's your chance. Oh! That's exactly what happens. Okay, there we go. Bad dragon. Don't say bad dragon! Doug Walker cinnamon roll moments. Kajimafu, what the fuck are you talking about? We did it, Reddit. It's just a loading screen! Okay, time to do it 3 more times! It's just a little dude. Fire! Oh no, there's more! Now I have to do this 4 times? A little fire's okay, some garbage is okay. New strategy, more of this. I keep forgetting that you can break these things as shields is... See, like, all Baby Griffin thinks is like, how could this game possibly be bad? It's got dragons and knights and fire and a cool story for grown-ups, which I am one of. That the voices also play in slow motion when you activate Spyro time is really good. Also, is one of his clubs' attacks just like thrusting it and then it like expands? Because if so, that's really funny. And is this doing anything? It is. Quite significantly so, I might add. Yeah, I think my complaints about the movement being really like awful during combat is solved by the slow motion thing. I assume that you're supposed to use them hand in hand more often, like I'm doing right now, because I wasn't doing that for forever in some other combat encounters in some previous Spyro streams that I got stuck on, and I really just could not figure it out. But I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to do it, you know? Should I light these torches? No. It already lowered a platform. This is the way out. Interesting that it demanded a loading screen going in and out of that. So is the OG trilogy and the Hero's Tale canon to the Legend of Spyro games? I wouldn't say so. Is Elijah Wood's Spyro a reincarnation of Tom Kenny's Spyro? Tom Kenny voiced the original Spyro? How much time has passed since the Tom Kenny era of Spyro? I don't know the answer, but my instinct wants to say that these games are a reboot and probably don't have anything to do with the original Spyro trilogy. If I had to guess, you know? I'll explain Doug Walker cinnamon roll moments to you when you're older. You'll explain them to me right now. I've already seen the video of Doug Walker quitting his job by going to work and taking off his shirt and playing, I want to say Queen? So I don't know how much older I could possibly need to be to see something more damaging as far as Doug Walker goes. I've seen the images of him dressed as Link with his dick out. Who's asking? Uh-oh. Tom Kenny did voice OG Spyro. He did it again in the remakes. Wait, Griffin, how old are you? Not funny! Next bit! Not fucking funny, Femi! Good twinkle sparkle sounds. I want to say 21. That's what my instinct says, but when I put that in an astral chain, it said I was wrong, so I don't fucking know. Gakua. Me? Gakua. I have a fucking ice sword? There's so much shit you can do in this that I don't even, like, pay attention to. Maybe there's more depth that I give it credit for. I'm sure you could, like, if I was an expert, you know, if I could watch, like, an expert speedrun of this, then they'd be, like, using all sorts of crazy tricks and swapping between all the different kinds of, like, breath types every couple of seconds and just going crazy. Wow, that instantly triggers an uppercut, too. That's way better than having to swing the Wiimote and nunchuck awkwardly upwards and not have it register. But I'm gonna do that anyways. And not have it land. Slowed down, you can hardly tell the difference between, like, Elijah Wood saying, "Ugh!" and, like, the Roblox oof. They sound the same slowed down. Makes you think. Maybe there's more in common than you know. It's a genuine question. I would say it's a genuine inability to answer as well. Clancy Brown, also Mr. Krabs, voiced a bunch of dragons in Spyro 1 as well. I had no clue. Huh. But this is also coming to somebody who knows nothing about SpongeBob nor Spyro. And you know what? I've got to say, I think I'm happier that way. But I don't know, maybe at the same time, I think maybe, like, I've inherited some sort of, like, sense of superiority, because I feel, like, I recall growing up, I know my mom was, like, very, like, strict about the things we grew up with, like, no squirt guns, it'll make you school shooters! And I know that when, like, my mom talked to, like, other moms, she would be like, oh, SpongeBob? My kids don't watch SpongeBob, it rots your brain. I don't even care whether or not that's true, but I think I've just, like, inherited that, and I feel, like, better than other people because of it! Also, how do I cross this gap? I opened the door, I put this thing in the switch, and that lowered this. Oh, because I can still cross by doing this. I like how Spyro has, like, a hit the ground really hard animation. It's not quite the same as Mario shattering his legs on impact, but it'll do in a pinch. Oh no, I'm out of breath. This is where reading gets you. You got that Christian superiority complex? Oh, I have to do this again? Fuck this. I can freeze these boys too. Ice is actually really fucking good. I can't believe I've been sleeping on this ability for as long as I have. I feel bad for defaulting to fire for as long as I have now, you know? There's a lot of, like, good shit here, in terms of, like, all these different abilities. I went to Catholic school for a very long time, it's very much a thing. See, that's interesting, because I went to public school when that was, like, sort of what was being instilled, I suppose. But then I went to Catholic school for middle school and high school, and at that point I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Griffin, who was your favorite VeggieTales host, Bob or Larry? Trick question, the answer is Larry Boy. Griffin missing the dog walker lore. I'm working on it! Okay, basically, at a convention, there was some panel that involved a guy using a bad dragon product to frost a cinnamon roll, and he left it backstage, where the host of the next panel, Doug Walker, thought it was free food and ate the bad dragon cinnamon roll. Staff smile, Woodbeard. I'm actually speechless at that story. I can't believe it. Yeah, you have to use breath on these, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, so that's one of 3 activated, I suppose. Fuck, but there's no... Oh, there is. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I need as much as I can get to cross over. There we go. Oh, so that explains it. Explains what? What does it explain, Kaijimafu? I'm gonna try to, like, get my first platform a little further out here. It's okay. We can try again. Fuck, that didn't work! I thought as long as, like, an explosion touched the water, it would work, but no, if you touch a wall, it's over for you. You better say your prayers. Okay, so I know this is a frequent topic we talk about, regarding like Christian Sonic DeviantArt art. And I know I asked that about Klonoa. Do you think there's any Christian Klonoa art? And to that, chat said no. But do you think that there is such a thing as like Christian Spyro art? Because I think that that's probably true. I mean, there are definitely kids who think that they are very much above other kids for being more Christian than them. Yeah, I definitely know the kind of... I definitely went to school with those kinds of kids in Catholic school, for sure. When teenagers did teenager things, like, I'm not like the other stupid teenagers. I'm not like other girls.
Look out, world!
No, I have like endless stories about shit like that. Like, I know, like, I would just be like talking about a friend to my mom. It's like, your friend's parents let them play Halo? Sorry, you're not allowed to go there anymore. Looking it up right now, and I found Funko Pops of Nasty Nork. What the fuck is Nasty Nork? And why does it have so many G's involved? Hey G, will you make me a Nasty Nork? No. Okay, third time's the charm. With my ice bowling ball. Spyro 1 villain. Norks are from the first game. Okay, this is why I said Bad Dragon, because I thought that maybe Malefor was from the originals. Is Malefor not in it? That's a shame. He's kind of cool. I need way more magic than that to cross over. Even when I'm maxed out, I'm not very well positioned, so I gotta make sure that I shoot far, I shoot efficiently, and I blast everywhere. Is that gonna hit a wall? It's pretty good. Fuck, again? Oh! Why did he make a falling down a pit noise? I fell for hours!
Oh, hours, long time.
Oops, found the giant Cinder art backing out. Is Cinder a character from the originals, or is she new to this as well? When we say giant Cinder, are we talking about like the grown-up one from the first game? Or like giant baby that she currently is? Malefor is from Hero's Tale, I believe. Oh, shit, interesting. See, I don't know why anybody looks to me as an authority on Spyro lore asking whether or not this connects to Dragonfly, Dragon Tail, whatever the fuck. Because maybe it does, and I'm saying that it doesn't, but what the hell do I know? This is the only experience with the Spyro series that I have. Well, that's a lie. That, and there was also like one time like a McDonald's toy that was like one of those like, not e-ink games. Would you call it like an LCD game? I had one of those that was like Spyro, and I think the game involved flying and I hated it. But I had very similar ones that I believe were like Sonic Adventure 2 branded. And there was one where you were shadow grinding on rails, and that one was fucking awesome. I think there was one where you play as Tails and you're moving blocks. I think that one was okay too. And maybe I had a Sonic one as well, but those are all long fucking gone now. Alright, I think I don't really have a choice, but to shoot further away from the wall. Because I'd rather, like, run out of magic and just not make it than bang it on the wall and get mad. Oh, if I jump, though, then my blasts will go a little bit further. If that hits the book, I swear to God. Oh no, you're not telling me that I need more magic for that, do I? Okay, it's taking... I don't know, where are you taking me? Nope. Nuh-uh. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. Phew! Oh no! They know that I broke out of dragon prison. Ooh! Very sad to report that I have not yet discovered any Christian Spyro art. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Where the hell am I even supposed to roll that in? I don't see like the... Oh, over there, I guess? Okay. I'll focus on that right now before I get distracted by the other guy. Also, did that dude just like do a come hither gesture? That's kind of a cute animation. Not gonna lie, this is me when I'm a sphere. Go, 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 go! See, I need to like beckon you over here so that I don't have to roll you so far. No, you come hither to me. How about? Wild Holly Shrub Marrow. My first exposure to the Sonic franchise was an LCD Kids Meal toy featuring Big the Cat fishing. I had those too. Does anybody remember that, I want to say like Indian or Pakistani like Sonic commercial for like McDonald's? That was like, I think those were the toys, the Happy Meal toys, that they were like advertising. There was like Rouge Basketball, no, Shadow Basketball, Knuckles Soccer. Well, I guess if they were sports themed, then probably not. It was some sort of Sonic thing. And also they called Rouge Rogue. Yeah, Sonic Skateboard! Oh, hey, Appleman. Why do these not cast shadows? I mean, this series casts a shadow on the Spyro Legacy. Does that mean that it makes the other Spyro games look better or worse? If I do it up here. There we go. Ah. Why exactly is books the motif for this area? I don't remember the books being a thing. Rogue and Amy Tennis! Tails Soccer! Very good. Kaijimafu, are you saying long time no see to Appleman because it's actually been a long time? Because they were here like yesterday. Or are you saying long time no see as the epic Sonic reference that it is? Long time no see! Feather. Well, the good news is that these like elemental hallways aren't like copy pasted. I was worried that that was going to be the case, but mercifully doesn't seem so. What? Oh, you're a sneaky little shit, aren't you? You're like hiding in the weeds, in the rumor weeds. I gotta wait for my slow-mo to come back first. Spyro smash. I did it right. Usually it does like a cutscene. I guess it doesn't need to because it didn't activate any platforms that lead to this. This one's a little more straightforward than the fire room. Okay, so then Ice Boss, and then we're halfway done. Love that wee chugging sound. It's like me when I drink water and chat gets very mad at me. Listen, I can understand maybe when it gets bothered when I do a gurgling sound and then I choke trying, and they're like, Griffin, don't do that, you're gonna hurt yourself, and then I hurt myself. Like, sure, fair enough. But was it like Jake Jack Joe? Hi, Jake Jack Joe, by the way, who got mad at me for like chugging water during Amazing Island the other night? I stand by my behavior. You cannot stop me from drinking. I haven't found any Christian Spyro art yet, but I did just find a gay pride Spyro tattoo. Kajimafu, can you, are you able to whisper that to me on Twitch? I really want to show that, but I also don't want to open Discord. I mean, you can also put it in Ascinon if you want. It's just that Discord is very hungry, Electron app that it is, so I don't want to indulge it. I gotta get the hell out of here. No! I gotta get out of here. Oh shit, that's finite? Phew! That's about as close as you can get. Don't reach for me. I will extend to you no mercy. Yeah, I'm kind of playing the Spyro genocide run. I'm a little fucked up like that. Gen 5 is best gen. I'm sad that I missed out on Pokemon Black and White. Honestly, I don't know if I feel bad for you. I was hoping that it would be like really good, and aside from like coming when N showed up, I don't know why. Sometimes my brain goes to very obscure YouTube poops, and I can swear to God that I just remembered one that was like, you know how I always say, Caillou was very upset? I think there's one that goes, Caillou was coming and coming and coming and coming. That's me when I see N. Spyro is gay in the Pete Buttigieg way. What makes you say this, Femi? Is it because Femi hates the hard of hearing? Femi hates the hard of hearing because Spyro hates the hard of hearing. How do I do this? Do I do a ground pound? Or do I breathe? Oh, I have to like whip. That's kind of epic. But wait, it didn't work. And now I need more magic. Oh, thank you for the host, Appleman. I'm liking it so far, though. It has the qualities that I liked from Diamond, I think. But I've also, like, barely touched it on it. I'm just saying that I died a lot and I don't think much happened. I barely cleared the first gym. Oh, now it worked. Maybe I must have gotten, like, only 3 out of 4, and I didn't see the third one off camera. Evil electricity. Aren't these just reused assets from the final world in the first Legend of Spyro? That's the vibe that I get. Hey, I still don't have any health. What ought I do about that? Seruya. That sounds like a streaming service or a social network, or both. Hey guys, remember when Apple Music was going to be a social network? Remember that? The Spyro has big rat energy. Rats can be gay! And why is this Spyro a cop? See, I miss ice though, because the ice was very overpowered, I find. And now I don't have it. Also, Keijimufu, do not worry, I have not forgotten the image that I see that purple notification in my Twitch inbox. I will go to it. But I'm a little pressed with other matters at the moment. Die. Yeah, I was actually expecting to kind of dread these 4 halls, but I think, surprisingly enough, this is one of the few areas that I would be comfortable saying that it has an okay balance of combat, platforming, and puzzle solving. It's okay. Because I know the last world was really bad. It was like 100% combat focused, and it was a nightmare. If anyone, Sparks is the cop. They can both be cops. They're buddy cops? Okay, I'm gonna show the Spyro tattoo now. Let's see. This is an encrypted Google image. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is gay Spyro tattoo. This is really fucking good. But I guess we can't have that in this world, because Femi insists that he is a rat cop. Can I, like, rotate this at all, or do I have to, like, jump diagonally? If I fuck this up, I'm probably not gonna try it again, because I'm not interested in getting feathers all that much. Like, I can live without. Unless, of course, it unlocks an exclusive Elijah Wood video interview. God damn it! I wish there was a button for ground pound. That could have been so helpful! This is me when I shit. And now the buttons are gone! They were like hiding in this cave. It was gonna be perfect. I had them both cornered. How did I not get you? There we go. That's pretty inarguable. Yeah, there were 2 of them, so I need to find where the other one went. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Blame it on Pete. That feels like a campaign slogan. Yeah. Hey, remember when I said that I just used the thing that could have been really useful in a combat situation? I think I found the combat situation. Gotta remember that slow-mo, though. That's how you do it. That's how it works. Oreo oh. There's so many, like, chain rattling noises right now. One less in this world now. Like, look at that. Look how barely that contributed to the purple gauge right there. You hate to see it. Gakua. Goku. Oh, shit! Does breath, like, break these things? I gotta be careful. I guess it wasn't breath. This is? Wait a second. I thought using this breath, like, grabbed things, but it's more of like a ball and chain? Interesting. I feel like that actually encourages me to use it more. No, I think if anything, maybe the electricity one behaves as like a whip that you can actually grab things with, but this is good for like tripping things. I've been exclusively using the Z thing instead of the C thing. Maybe. I should change that. I'm surprised, honestly, how much my opinion has been changed on a lot of these like non-fire magic things and how like usable they are. Because up until now I've been like really refusing to lean into them and figure them out and use them, but I guess I am glad that this is encouraging that a lot more, because now I'm discovering like the strengths and pros and perks of all of these. Okay, I'm back. Here, have Gay Pride Spyro tattoo. The question is, who is Spyro gay for? Ooh! Herbabloom, Pine Vine. That sounds like the name that Leslie Hall would give to a sweater. Like, that's pretty fucking close in energy to, like, Zip Zap Candy Horse, which, yes, is a real sweater, a real name that Leslie Hall gave to a real sweater. Come to me. No, you come to me! Ah, yes. The classic standoff. Alright. If you're not gonna move... I just don't want to roll it so far in case it explodes. I don't want to have to fight another one. Like, it's a long way! Also, that actually does damage to you when it self-destructs like that, so I gotta be careful. I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Frankly, Armbud Willowthicket has a lot of that Leslie Hall energy too, in my opinion. Come on! Why? Also, what is this? Do I have to push this statue this way? This is like an unrelated puzzle, I think. I know it's possible to get those guys to chase you, but they just... This one doesn't seem very interested in doing that. Like, what are you doing? Do you have attacks? There's one. That's close enough, probably. Whew! Okay, come on, we gotta roll. Flag twirlers, let's move! Okay, now I actually have to breathe on these two. Die. Wait, so what was the statue for? And also, if walls appeared on both sides, then is that where I'm going, or is this where I'm going? And where did I come from? Did it, like, fall down from an upper area? I vaguely remember that. I don't know. But this is what opened up, so I guess I'm going this way, no matter what. Maybe I'll breathe earth on the water, and then it'll make... Uh-oh. I should have used the slow-mo. I swear if I have to do the combat again...
Why don't you try shooting some magic out of your face?
Listen, Sparks, I'm trying my best. I don't know, you have to speak to me this way. Listen, man, I thought we were friends. I think you're just taking it too far. I know you're probably not being serious, but you're maybe being a little bit mean right now. You're taking out some personal things in your friends. Me? Gaknaba. I'm Gakenba? Wait, there's no puzzle? I can just step on this? I keep expecting there to be more to these hallways, but in no way is that a complaint. I'm just pleasantly surprised, I suppose. Alright, so let's see. We've done fire, ice, earth. I guess the only one left would be electricity then, yeah? Guys, I don't think this is as effective on this guy as ice. God, I wish that were me. Stop breathing yourself. A new shield. It makes sense when it's an ice knight like it was in the first game, and now the animation is just nonsense. Okay, I gotta go find some magic. Oh, fuck, that's finite! I shouldn't have broken all of it! Please do not be alarmed by the sound of the pained dragon cries. It is only cosmetic. Nothing to see here, nothing to worry about. The loading screen feels immersion breaking to me. I'm not sure why. I feel like I kind of agree with that, honestly. Luckily, when this dude busts out his shield, it's kind of animation canceling, so I can just kind of spam that for the most part, and then waste all the slow motion here after the shield's broken. Yeah, like that. What does that remind me of? Hold up. That's like, that laugh reminded me of something very specific, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Also, I like that he has a walking animation with only one leg. I guess he has like a windy leg now? I don't know. Fuck! Okay. So, you guys have heard of, this isn't a beach, this is a bathtub. As far as, like, bad porn openings? Well, let me tell you of a bad porn closing. Like a bad finisher, you know? Phew, that was close. I always, like, barely make it with these things. Okay, so I think it's, like, after they're finished, and I think the bit is, like a sexy Little Red Riding Hood thing or whatever, and the guy is wearing, like, a wolf mask, right? And so the guy and the girl are finished, and then I don't know what the fucking context for this is, but there's, like, basically a twist, and he says, I'm not a wolf, I'm Skeletor. And that's exactly what the fucking laugh that this dude does sounds like. I haven't been reminded of that in forever. Yeah, electricity's the last one. And this means that I get the little spinny thunder tornado move. So I'm good. You watch porn? Have fun burning in hell. Ew, gross! I would never do something like that. I only saw, like, the ending of that particular film as, like, an out-of-context thing, because it's just inherently hilarious. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. I don't do the gross stuff like watch porn. I just make it. I'm not some kind of weirdo. I've heard some Dan Green stuff as well. Again, this was, I think there's a video on YouTube actually that's like, I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was something Dan Green did, and it was a black screen, and it was just the audio. And boy, it sure is just literally Knuckles the Echidna's voice, huh? I'm getting out of here. Better luck next time, little Spyro boy. So, yeah, I gotta do left then right. I'm trying to get away with right then left, and it's just, I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. This is eerily similar to that one... What the fuck? I guess that worked. To that one, Dragon Roost Island puzzle in Wind Waker where you have to throw the bombs into the jars. And for some people, it can either be, like, first try, not even a challenge, whatever. And then for others, they can spend, like, forever on it. And, like, always have struggled, always will with that puzzle, you know? No, please, please, please! Leave immediately. So when will I be moving in?
I've got to remember my training.
Training? Spyro, nothing could have trained you for this. Nailed it. Honestly, I wish the training was more platforming focused and you solved puzzles with training. Because all I remember is how to fight enemies with this shit, and I don't want to fight enemies with it. What I want is to be repeating the same puzzles a dozen times. Can't you see? Yeah, okay, so that did not land then. Idea, raise the platform you're on again to gain height. Can you? I thought you had to wait for it to sink all the way to trigger it a second time. Let me test that out right now. Let's test. Very interesting results. I'll have to jot that down for next time. Very useful results.
We can try again.
Very practical results I can walk away with. Spyro, it's 10 inches of... I think it's like scary soul ghost water, because it's like bubbling, and there's books. And his eyes go fucking crazy when he falls in, so I don't know. The problem is that if it hits the wall, if it doesn't hit the switch itself, it's not a guaranteed fuck-up. Because once it lands in the water on the ground, then it'll do like a huge, like, big range explosion that will activate the switch. But it's a matter of where in the water it lands close enough. But the problem is that I don't like waiting long enough to see the results. Because if I wait, then the platform that I'm currently standing on will have sunk too far. Where if it is successful, then I won't be able to make it, is what worries me. See, it worked on that one. They just last for such a small amount of time, it's crazy. You know what? Maybe doing right then left is the way to go. Uh-oh. Hear me out, because then, instead of the second one being higher than the first will be higher than the second.
I'm sure you'll get it this time.
Shut the fuck up, Billy West. If I can, like, perfect that, then I think I'm onto something, because that's the harder one to land, honestly. Or you can just stand here and skip that. Or that. Tornado time. Hey yai yai sounds like onomatopoeia for a chihuahua barking. See, look at this. First puzzle aside, I think this particular electricity gauntlet is gonna be a cakewalk for me. Also, I was wondering where the flashing was back, but I think it's because there's lightning and thunder in this gauntlet. Hey, question, where do I go from here? I think I'm supposed to jump to that next platform with the green. Yeah, over here, and then there's another switch. Okay, cool, cool. And I would have to imagine that you are allowed to be less precise with these things. Oh fuck, I'm out of magic. Whoopsie. And I say, hey, yeah. Yeah, something like that. That's pretty close. Okay, good, good. Why did it make me a falling down a chasm noise?
Let's keep trying.
I fell for hours! Well, it seemed like hours. That's right, you can slow down the platforms with chaos control. Appleman, you're a genius. That gives me more time to like line myself up and aim and shit. That's so smart. Look at you knowing the rules of the game better than me. I gotta push this. Let me push it. Oh, I get it. Because there was another one of these that I pushed in the previous room and I didn't get what it was for. There was a ledge with a feather on it that you can't reach with a standard double jump. That's why that's there. Thank you very much, Appleman. Holy shit! That dude went just airborne. To space and back. Do I just break this one? Sure. I still don't have a special anywhere near ready to be charged, which is a little disappointing. Maybe I'll save it for like when I get to like the electricity dude. And by the electricity dude, I mean not these electricity dudes, but you know, the also known as Skeletor. Are you not dead? You should be. You will be. I would die for you, Yoshi. You will. What's really great, additionally though, is that typically with like the ice thing, they like only fall for it once, but these guys, no matter what, the Thunder Tornado will like keep getting them again and again and again. So it's really handy for just blasting through them. But wait a second. There's markers, the sirens, the Great Ape War, Brown Leg Legberry. I like how they have leg twice in their name. That's really good. Oh, that one just kind of went in there on its own. Great. Okay, I gotta find where the other spots are, because these guys are kind of low on health, and you need to know immediately where you're taking these things, otherwise they explode and you're too late. Okay, over here, over here. Here! Die. Die. Oh, I'm coming hither, alright. Believe you me. Oh, so I am correctly breathing on it. You just need to, like, wait for it to explode, I guess. Okay, so this one isn't a whip either. It's more of like a projectile you can fire, I guess? Also, I guess I didn't get this one, somehow. There we go. Does seem to explode faster, though, if you do manage to precisely breathe directly on it. Also, do my eyes deceive me? Yes. More blue! Daboo-dee-daboo-da. Hey kids, it's me, your dad. I learned your favorite funny internet song. Doesn't it go, I'm blue skibadabadabadabadabada. I'm the scat man. That's how it goes, right? I'm blue skidabadi bop. Correct? Okay, you kids run along now. You have. Why are there so many of these? This place is infested with buttons. So that's the one that I already pressed, and then the other ones are kind of like in these little wing corridors. No! That was well timed, I just did the wrong motion control gesture. Okay, you kind of like to go in a circle though, so I'm gonna like scare you and then like cut you off over here. No horizontal! Okay, I have raised. I am doing the skyward strike. My arms are pointed directly up so that there could not possibly be any misconstruing of the position of the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. Raising them directly above my head, pointed upwards. This one's trickier because there's no middle entrance like there is on the other side, so this is actually the hardest, I think. Unless you charge towards me, in which case, slam! Phew! Banana slammer! Where are you going? Why are you running? I keep doing the fucking horizontal! Well, I just got the heart. Can I stand on this? No, you slide off. I was gonna say that would be an excellent opportunity to like climb up and like pounce when you're ready for the kill. Even though this is like actually kind of difficult and janky to get it right, this is a fun like idea. I kind of like it. Anyways, we did it! Again, shorter than I thought it'd be. Yeah, I can see that's immersion breaking. Like, it doesn't fade to black. It doesn't have, like, a subtle little loading icon in the corner or something. It's just flat JPEG image loading in text with a little ... square. It's exactly what it sounds like! I'm not a wolf, I'm Skeletor! If you think about it, all wolves have skeletons underneath. Shit, but I'm not like I'm taking damage when I do that. Right, I'm not using slow-mo. That's the missing piece here. Do an attack. Do your thing. Just do your thing. Okay, or don't. If I go into slow-mo and then do it, then I'm fucking unstoppable! Oh, wait a second, look! It looks like the green stuff eventually does come back, because it just respawned. I mean, it'll take a little bit for the road. Why not? Leave on a full stomach. I was hoping I could do, like, little magic thingies while I was floating up, but my controls are disabled. Yeah, that's it. That's the last one, so we're ready to go. Wait, are we? I thought the 5th door was going to open. But there's something here. What the hell is this? What lore could this be?
Hold on. I think we found it. Hello? Is anyone there?
Hey, if there is, could we, not wake it up? Because everything we've met so far has tried to kill us.
Expose your heart to summon ghosts.
I fucking love this voice!
Fear most.
I knew it. This place wants us dead. We should have turned back while we had a chance.
I need to do this, Sparks.
Yeah? Go ahead. Expose your heart and see what happens. Wait, don't do it. You can't leave me behind in the wacky moon temple with all the whispering walls and the crawly thingies. They want to make me part of their freak show.
Wow, they're really doing this, huh? They're just gonna reuse the final boss from the first game, huh? Wow, I don't remember this at all. For good reason, probably. Oh, you know, Elemental Dragon, totally. Totally.
I've got to remember my training.
So am I supposed to use, like, the matching one? I think so. If I could try it! This is good, though, because it gives you, like, training and, like, how all the combat works with all the different elements. Boy, you die real fast, though, huh? I gotta use a slow-mo, I gotta use a slow-mo, or I am toast.
Here we go.
Oh! Thank you, slow-mo Elijah Wood. Thank you. Yeah, I can swing my little tail too. Oh shit, shiny Aragon. Fucking Aragon. I haven't thought about that shit in ages. Oh. Yeah, I even in slow-mo, I gotta make sure I like don't get too greedy because there really isn't like very much time. But I do like this. Now Sinner I can get into. Are you kidding me? I shattered that thing from that far away? Also, it looks like they start flashing when they're about to switch elements, so that's helpful as well. Oof! I'm gonna land on that thing. Oh. Spyro, you gotta get out of there. You gotta go. I wonder if the red crystals respawn like the green ones did in the arena. Because it has like that similar looking ring around it, but I don't know. Okay, so I need green. Oh. Oh. Okay, I kind of wasted that one because I didn't... You really, in the GameCube one, you used the D-pad for switching elements, so it was really easy to get a hold of like, oh, okay, so I'm going to use this element with this direction on the D-pad. You could like, if there was something you wanted to swap to, it was really easy to know like what was what and how to switch to it. But with this, you just have to use plus and like toggle and cycle through, and then sometimes you're like, no, fuck, but I meant that one, and then you got to go around the circle again. And it is, on another layer, especially tricky, because the order that you get them in this is different than the first Legend of Spyro, so it's like, even if you did memorize the order, it's a different order than the one you may have already memorized. That wasn't a slow-mo oof, I'm dead. He's a dead. Y'all remember Despero? I do! I remember the Tale of Despero! I also remember that, I read the book before...
It's okay, we can try again.
Some enemies are weak. Oh, you don't say! I don't think that's the part that I'm struggling with. But then there was like a movie adaptation later on, and I remember my cousin was like, that movie looks stupid! All the humans are like, save us, little mouse! I'm like, no, it's not stupid, he's a hero! Stop saying I look like Despero. He's a hero, and I'm not a hero! I think I might want to, like, make some slow-mo room in the gauge for, like, my exit strategy. Because I don't know if waiting until the gauge is fully depleted and then running away is the best way to go. That said, it feels good. It's mighty tempting. Say that much. I'll wait for you to come to me and I'll kind of circle the arena to get more magic, though. The good news is, I feel like this is like a pretty admirable second attempt. As far as like taking damage goes, you know? Well, Up until a point. Spyro, no, 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 no! I loved that book too, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. This has like made me completely forget like my favorite moves. Now I'm just spamming Lord knows what. There is a certain level of just entertainment from watching Spyro get repeatedly bitch slapped like this. Also, I don't know why I'm like this, why I'm like standing in the air, but I'll allow it.
I think I have the strength to go on.
Also, I'm sorry, why doesn't the health come back? I don't get that refill in later attempts? Why is that? That's kind of lame. When I kept seeing that a third of the arena was like missing, I'm like, oh, I must have already broken it with like some magic or something. But no, it's just like not respawning, so that's great.
Ready?
No! She's like too fast for me, even in slow-mo. Also, hey, is there something that I'm missing out on here? Because in the first Spyro, I swear you were able to upgrade your health and your magic, but here, this is still like 1-1 stats, you know? So I don't know if there's something I'm missing out on in that degree. Maybe that's what the masks do. Because there's red masks and there's green masks. That's probably how. Also, I'm not at all triggering the magic right now. I should. Yeah, I think jumping and attacking is the better way to go because all of their attacks are like swiping up the ground. God, I love how insane their eyes go.
I think I have the strength to go on.
Let me try that right now. Can I? I see I have 1 out of 5 and 2 out of 5. I can use pointer controls, but that does nothing. I can click level up. And I should be doing this, actually. Because that will help. This is why I'm so horny for blue crystals. But it has nothing to do... That level up option doesn't do anything with these, and that's what I'm curious about. Do you need all 5 to upgrade it? I would assume... Oh, maybe it's like heart pieces, yeah. Maybe there's a lot more of them than I thought. I thought there were like 5 in total, like in the whole game. Either way, that should help out. Okay, ice. Icy. Oh, but I'm out of magic. Shit. Also, why are you named Elemental Dragon and not Cinder? That's a lie. We both know. Jesus Christ! That shockwave really likes to break those things before they're ready to be broken. Maybe only when you break all 3 do they respawn? I don't fucking know. I don't know why the green ones always come back, but the red one, just you break it on the first attempt and then you die and it doesn't come back. Holy shit, the Z charge is really good against Cinder. Okay, Thunder. So, like, is that gonna come back? I don't know. Oh, oh, shit! Well, that's a charge in the wrong direction. Yeah, I'll get one in. I'll get greedy. Fuck it, why not? And then I'll, like, slow-mo, refill. Oh! No, no! What geometry was I touching to make that happen? I got a slow-mo. I got a slow-mo. None of that should have counted. I have no idea how I'm alive right now. And I win. And I win. I was about to have a fucking heart attack. Also, yes, the green ones do respawn, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. How far in this game are you? I think this is the 4th world. I'm pretty sure. Because first was temple, second was swamp, third was ship, 4th was this. And I have all 4 elements. So I think next stream should be the last one. Assuming I can do... What is it called? The Well of Souls. All in one go. But let's have Billy West explain it to us.
Ooh, what's this? I think it's a magic wishing lamp. Hello? Genie? You in there?
Are they allowed to say that?
Incredible. The entire history of the dragon race. It looks like it's all here.
It is. Well, most of it.
Did you hear that? It spoke to me!
The records in this hall date back to the beginning of time. Nearly.
The chronicler.
Yes, Spyro. It is I. And I've been waiting for you.
Oh, well, I hope we didn't keep you waiting too long. We got a little held up back there with the, well, you know, riddles of doom.
It was a necessary evil. I had to be sure, Spyro. I haven't had any visitors in my solitude for over 1,000 years.
Shocker! Try getting rid of the psychedelic dragon outside.
You've been here for that long?
Oh, yes. But I have my books, and I watch and wait, and listen for things to come, and then add them to the books of time. You are also written in the books, though many pages are still left incomplete.
I am? Can I see?
Of course you can. This one is yours. Look. You've seen this hideous creature before.
Why is he in my book?
It was Gaul who led the raid on the temple the night of your birth, when Ignitus rescued your egg.
And when they took Cinders.
Yes.
See, this is all the lore that I was explaining. Now you guys get it.
Oh,
What the fuck is that thing? Oh!
Nobody needs to see that, ever.
I agree, Billy West!
These books?
in parts, though just glimpses of the future, really.
Then I want to know what will happen to Cinder.
Spyro, you don't know.
Please! I must know.
Very well, but hers is a darker tale. Spyro, you must understand, when she was taken by Gaul, she was poisoned and corrupted, made to do the Dark Master's bidding. Her entire life has been spent in shadow. She knows no other way. And when the Dark Master returns, she will concede. No one can resist the temptation. Not even the strongest among us.
I don't believe that.
Spyro, let me tell you another story.
Ooh! Can I pick the story this time?
There was once a dragon, long ago, whose raw power was far greater than anyone had ever seen or could imagine. At first, he mastered fire, which was odd because he was not a fire dragon. Then came ice and wind, and other abilities none thought possible. Is this story sounding familiar?
It was a purple dragon. Like me.
The first purple dragon. In the beginning, he was encouraged, and secrets of elemental mastery were passed on to him willingly by the elders. But his power was limitless. It knew no boundary. It consumed everything. When he would not stop, he was cast into exile. And from his new fortress within the mountain, he built an armor, not of dragons, but of apes, and taught them to artificially harness the power of the gems, our life force.
You're talking about the Dark Master.
Yes. And in his dark seclusion, the sheer weight of his malice cracked the very foundation of the mountain, splitting the earth, creating a pit of despair where the lost souls of this world could reside.
The Well of Souls.
Created by the very beast who now seeks to escape it.
But you said that the eclipse would only allow the spirits to escape for a short while.
Yes, but if there was ever a spirit powerful enough,
Then how do we stop it?
there is no stopping it. It has been written.
Then why have you called us here? I don't understand.
To ride out this storm, where you'll be safe, live to fight another day.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
What about the others? What about their safety?
I fear the worst for the others.
And Cinder? Am I supposed to sit here and do nothing while she joins them?
Let me field this one. Yes!
No. You keep talking about choosing a path. But what about Cinder? She was never given a choice. I have to try. I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Then, I won't. Young dragon, I've waited far too long to watch you leave here stricken with grief and doubt. You'll need a clear mind and a pure heart if you are to withstand the evil that consumes that place.
I know this is not the path you would choose for me, but I have to walk my own path and do what I know is right.
So be it, Spyro. I will show you the way, but you must hurry. The dark hour of the eclipse is near, and haste will be your only ally.
All right, then. Well, just so I know why I died. The plan is to wander into the land of darkness to face an army of evil
I
creatures
really
that
like
will wanna
Spyro's
kill us,
expressions in
so
the
we can try
background.
to rescue another evil
They
creature
changed
that
like
has already
3
tried to
times.
kill us. I'm pumped. Let's do
I wasn't expecting the Spyro Rillion. Also, I like that he just disappeared for a frame. That's good. Holy moly. Oh, okay. I don't know what... This is supposed to be a cutscene, not like a storybook. This is happening in the present. Damn, Sparks' dad's pectorals were kind of chiseled. I am not engaging with that or agreeing with it. So is the Dark Master the first purple dragon? Yes, I will be happy to field any further comments or questions from the press regarding the Legend of Spyro lore. Apparently chat isn't getting this. This reads perfectly to me. I don't know why I still remember this shit, or worse yet, why I still think it's kind of cool. I don't know. I think I like it. I think it's kind of epic. Then you see 2 balls in the sky. Why is it snowing? Why is it flashing? I don't like Sparks. I agree with this.
Sparks, you don't need to come with me. I won't think less of you if you stay.
God, this is really difficult to look at. Rest in peace,
Give us the
bitrate.
opportunity to live out my worst nightmares? Yeah, boy. What am I saying?
Oh. Well, this is it, Luigi. This is probably going to be where I'm going to stop for tonight, but what awaits us is the final stream of Spyro, which I'm sure to many in chat will come as... can't come soon enough. But until then, that was The Legend of Spyro the Eternal Night for tonight. Wait, this series actually did have a great ape war. Also, I just want to say, I didn't want to talk over it while I was like in the middle of this big lore dump, but I really like the way the chronicler was like, and he heralded not an army, not of dragons, but of apes. Like, the pause made it seem like I could hear the voice actor in the room reading the script for the first time, and he almost sounds like disappointed by the word apes. Like, apes? Really? You know, he's like reading the book like, apes? I don't remember reading this shit. Apes? Are you fucking kidding me? Apes? I don't get paid enough for this shit. That's the tone he said it with. That's the I don't get paid enough for this shit tone. That is what all I will say. This reminds me of the final mansion from Luigi's Mansion 2. You are not wrong. The Mansion of Souls. Spyro's Mansion. Anyways, this snow looks really bad. Agreed. That was Spyro for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you particularly enjoyed the stream. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort, and Discord. There is a Discord server with all sorts of channels for you guys to hang out on both on and off stream. And if any of that interests you, then you can check out the links to all of what I just mentioned in the Twitch cards below if you're watching this live, or in the YouTube description if you are watching the VOD. So I just really want Spyro's face up in the camera. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes. Yes, very good, Spyro. Good, Spyro! Oh, never mind. Now it's bad again. Now he's making Spyro's a car! Okay, bye, everybody.